All right, so I'm here to pack off the rest of my bell peppers, almost the rest for the year, and also encourage someone out there who's contemplating whether or not to start planting their own crops. Yes, definitely do so. I mean, if you want, I don't have enough space and all that, you can start in a pot. You're starting to figure out, okay, which of the peppers should I start up first with? If you don't have that much space and you eat spicy, I would say maybe the habaneros, the ghost peppers, and cayenne pepper, things like that. Because bell pepper, this one I'm doing right here, one plant will probably give you only like 8 bell peppers, whereas the other peppers are more spicy. You can have like 20 or more on one plant. And imagine having maybe three or four flower pots. You're probably gonna have more than a big Ziploc bag. Let me show you. Like maybe 2 or 3 of this with 4 flower pots. So you can imagine that, and that saves you for a lot because you're not using a whole pepper to mix stew or anything, right? So yeah, that's also food for thought, guys. Definitely, I don't know if you saw my last video with my peppers that I've harvested for this season. Literally, it can last me this whole winter, the fall, the winter, and the spring. I'm even sure even to the summer, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, guys, definitely planting your own thing is totally worth it. I think a total of 30 something spicy peppers that I planted this year, or thereabout. I can't remember, but I have a video about that. So just food for thought for anyone thinking about venturing into planting. The other thing is that if you're not someone who even eats peppers at all, don't plant peppers. You want to plant something that you eat, right? What you guys eat in your family or you eat, that's what you want to plant. Focus on that, learn it, learn the plant and all that, so you get good at it, right? Like for me, I didn't even try doing potatoes again because we don't eat potatoes that much in my house, so that didn't make sense to still try to work on planting potatoes, right? Tomatoes, I planted less this year because in general peppers are more expensive than tomatoes, so it just makes sense for me to maximize my space by planting just peppers. And now that I've learned that I can't get much fruit from a bell pepper plant, I will not be planting bell pepper next year. That'll be, so I use my space, you see what I mean? So you have to figure out what works best for your family. If you're just getting new into planting, don't try to plant too many things. Just focus on 1 or 2 things that you want to learn about and stuff like that, and that's how you get better. Experiment and have fun with it. Alrighty, now what I'm chopping right now, I'm gonna be using it for like fried rice and stuff like noodles and stuff like that. With the bell peppers, my hope was to make them leave them to ripen to be red, but then I found that when I did that, some of them would rot on the plant, like waiting for it to grow big enough to then turn red. So I started harvesting them before they grow big enough for that, so that I don't lose them. So that's why I'm here cutting them for later use for fried rice. All right, till later, guys. Thanks for listening.
And this is how I package my chopped bell peppers.